Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the free-to-play account, starting to make a lot more progression, but we still need a lot of different heroes in here. So I'm hoping with the summons today that we can actually take Liberta up a little bit further, guys. Right here, we only do have him at Legendary. Hopefully we can pull some more copies to get him to Legendary Plus. Now we know the unlimited summons are coming down the pipeline, which means we're going to be able to get some copies, and he is one that I am absolutely still number one priority, guys, to really build. Short of that, probably Lava Tune might come in second, or Damia. We finally, on this account, got Damia finished, which was good to see. Now, we're also working on the Awakened version of Sophia. We need one more copy of the Awakened version of Sophia, and then we'll actually have her all the way to Awakened as well, which means we can add furniture on there. Now, in addition, guys, when you look at Criseo, when you look at Trishia, when you look at a lot of the regular heroes that we have in here, including Ivan, I still do need to build them out. I need a lot more copies. Free to play, I feel like I'm starting to lag pretty far behind with this account and making a lot of progression. Now, the Awakened heroes, we do have quite a few Awakened heroes on here built. So I'm hoping with the summons that we're going to do today that we can make some more progression within this game mode. Now, overall, guys, make sure you're farming out the Mystic Star Zone. This is the very last day. If you do not get your 3 hours in there, you're unfortunately not going to be able to claim any of that loot. So make sure you are pushing that. Now we have 8 elite stones in here. Hopefully it's going to be someone good, which we get a copy of Orthos. Not a lot of really utility, not many use cases anymore. Unfortunately, he's at the point where we even have the original version of Taylene actually running in a lot of formations, and he is not present anymore. Then, of course, we do have 2 Superb Stones, which unfortunately do not yield us an Awakened hero, but that's okay, guys, because ultimately that's exactly what it does. Now you can see we do have a significant amount of resources in here. Gonna have to wait to see exactly the impact of the new heroes, and I know there are a lot of players waiting for that. Now we picked up our version of the Awakened version of Athalia. Now looking at the Cursed Realm, looking at the Nightmare Corridor, since I do not have the Awakened version of Athalia, this is absolutely the #1 priority hero that I do borrow every single week. Looking at this, you have to look at the guides, guys. You have to make sure you know exactly who you need to borrow to really build these out. Now, looking at the Fate's End, I believe I'm going to be able to get some more resources out of here. Just looking at the first glance, we'll pick up a couple more cards. And again, we're trying to build out that Awakened version of Sophia so we can be completely done with that. Now, out of our summons, let's see if we can add a couple more stars, which I think about everyone's done. A lot of the basic heroes, or a lot of the older heroes, we already do have built. So I'm hoping, again, I'm hoping we can pull a copy of Sophia, but we have 62 here. We have a lot of companion points, and I'm hoping, I think we put Vika in here as well, which we did. We need some heroes, guys. We honestly, in this account, we do need quite a few heroes. I'm still trying to build beasts up to level 12. Level 12 on this account is specifically the goal that I am looking for, which there's an elite, guys, and there is Vika. Now, of course, we talked about Vika being a substitution for the Awakened version of Leica. Now, even in this iteration that we have, we just got the guide out for the Chinese servers. The Awakened version of Leica and Vika, they are in conjunction. So it literally shows that if you don't have, and let me pull it up, I'm not going to show it on this screen, but if you do not have the Awakened version, or excuse me, if you don't have Trishia, use Leica, the Awakened version of Leica. If you don't have that Awakened version of Leica, use Vika. So again, we have seen this in more than one iteration of the Nightmare Corridor, that Vika is still being used within the formations. And again, I know that it's maybe not on the same par, or maybe not on the same level that we do see with the Awakened version of Leica. But again, if you don't have the hero build, guys, you got to put somebody in there. There is Lady Simona. Lady Simona still not seeing a lot of play within a lot of game modes. And there is Ivan, guys. We need some more copies of Ivan. Once we get him up to Ascended, we can throw furniture on him. Just like Sophia, we are looking for the exact same thing. Have to build some of these. And there is another double, guys. Gives us Salakai and a copy of Scarlet. And I want to say Scarlet, that might put Scarlet all the way to 5 stars at this point. We're going to have to check it out, guys. We have a few more here with our Wilders, which again, trying to build Trishia. Still seeing utility in quite a few game modes. And there she is, guys. So we get really lucky in there. And another one, could it be a second copy? It is Orin. Orin, we have it in E60, so I will absolutely take him. Now remember, he is the substitution for the Awakened version of Thane. Works incredibly well in a few different game modes. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop them all in here, see if we can get a copy of Vika, which we get Thisu, so not too effective within there. Stargazer, we have 38 cards, 26,000 diamonds. Still looking for Liberta in here. And hopefully we can pull 1 or 2 copies of him. Would be ideal out of here. Got a card right there. There's a copy. We did get 1 copy, guys. That'll take him to Legendary Plus. We need 2 more to actually build him up a little bit further. Could we see a double in here? Could we get some diamonds, which would be awesome to see? We got 2 more. The final one, is it going to give us a copy? Which it does, but it is only a single, guys. I was hoping, maybe fingers crossed, that we could actually get him up to Mythic, unlock the signature item, get him built up a little bit further. Now, of course, the Awakened version of Sophia, we need 1. We need literally 1 copy of the Awakened version of Sophia. And then we are going to stop building her, which it does not look like either of those pulls yield a copy. But let's see if we can get it with these last few cards, guys. Now, of course, with the heroes coming up, and there it is. We did get it. Very nice. So we can drop her in there. We can put furniture on her. That is going to be a game-changing difference, guys. We definitely want to build it. We're going to save our other 5 cards in here because we know that is going to be very, very cool to actually build them up. And then again, we got a copy of Ivan. Liberta going a little bit further. And like I said with Scarlet, Scarlet's still a very strong substitution in a lot of different game modes. And then we have Sophia. Finally, guys, and I believe at this point that is 5 Ascended Awakened heroes. And again, I feel like if I didn't stop playing this account for a significant amount of time, I feel like that's the real big reason why we fell behind. Why we fell so far behind within the game modes was not playing this for an extended amount of time. Luckily, I got all of our dimensional heroes in there, which is really cool because we kept building them out. Now, like I was saying earlier, guys, Mystic Star Zone, make sure you're farming. Now, we just reset, as you can see right there. My premium meteor ore was taken, but there's another one, guys. We can hop in here, and this is what I've been doing, making sure we're popping up the shield and staying really where we are. We're in, what, 2nd rate now. So we're doing pretty good when it comes to the building. Overall, on the rewards, we got a lot of chests out of here, guys. I want to continue building these out, which of course, 4 hours, 5 hours, we're going to get both of them down, which means we're going to maximize the chests in this game mode. Treasure Vanguard, of course, is done. We came in number 1, guys. That is right. First on this account, my YouTube account, we came in dead last. We were actually number 4. But this, again, the event is over. So the rewards are going to be distributed. I believe it's tomorrow. I think it's 24 hours on the cooldown. Let's do some summons in here. And again, we want to bust in the Awakened version of Sophia. And I'm not sure how many pieces of furniture we have for her. That I'm a little bit unsure. But room is under construction. They still do this, guys. We have to find which room. There we go. So we had Cetrina actually had the room under construction. Let's go ahead, and we do have right there, we have Robin Hood. I'm wondering if we have enough diamonds. I think we're going to be short. Insufficient diamonds. That's what I thought. I thought that's what it was going to say, but that's okay. So let's prioritize her up. Boom. That gives us 3 of 9 furniture right off the bat. Again, using her in a bunch of different game modes, guys, that is going to make a big, big difference with the hero. There's 50 diamonds. I don't think we have enough to pick up any additional diamonds. We have 158. I think that might be pretty close to what we need. There's a couple more resources there. This bundle we picked up. And I'm just looking to see if maybe we can score a few diamonds in a couple different places. So Vika does give us 2,000 resource. That's 4,000 essence out of there, guys. That's awesome. That is very, very cool to see. We have 20. We have half a stone there. Again, I don't know if 198 is going to be enough. I thought it was. Maybe it is. 120. There we go. And again, I wanted to make sure that we didn't duplicate any of the furniture because I think we do have quite a few cards sitting down here. We have 5. We have 5 cards here, which means 5, 6, 7, 8. We could probably max the Awakened version of Sophia out. And then, of course, we're building out Liberta. Have a couple other heroes that we're building. So let's go ahead and do These summons, we'll do a couple beast summons in here as well. There is a mythic piece for Jerome. Another one that we have to build out, guys. There's a couple priorities, but diamonds kind of have been spoken for an incredible amount of time, especially because of Liberta. Liberta is such a game-changing hero within AFK Arena. Like I said, definitely one of the absolute first ones that you do want to build out. We got 6 cards on there. Now let's go ahead and equip these. Again, builds it out a little bit further. Let's go ahead and recycle what we're not using. And of course, guys, with the awakened version of Sophia, we are going to max her out. Furniture-wise, this is what we are saving it for. So I think, what do we got? We have 4 already. Yep, so 5. That'll take her to 9, leaving a card on the table, but that takes her, boom, that 9 of 9 again. That's going to make a really, really big difference in the game mode, guys. I don't think we have anyone close. We have 4, we have 7, we have 1. Again, the rest of these are not up to that ascended version. Even here, we have, see, Lucilla, I'm going to throw Lava Tune in here. Again, I would build Lava Tune before Lucilla, and then looking at Demio, we already have her done. Literally going to just have to keep going down these rows, guys. We're going to have to. I'm going to have to move these heroes out, so we'll manage them, we'll move them. But I want to hop over, and I do want to do the Beast Grounds. We're at 1,800, and again, we're looking for 12. So right here, we have the Seal already at 12, so we're not summoning the Seal any longer. There is another copy of Talisman. Now, of course, guys, Talisman, a very, very important beast in here. There's a copy of the Winged Lion, the same. Very important to build out the Winged Lion. Another copy of Talisman. I think we're pretty close. There's 3 copies. That takes Talisman. What do we got? 4, 3, and 3. That means we only need, I think, one copy of Talisman. And again, this is my recommendation, guys, is either taking the beast to level 9, so taking them all to level 9, or taking them all to 12. In my case, I want to take them all to 12. That is where I'm going to stop. From 12, I'm only going to build out specific beasts. Now, I know we've talked about this a little bit before, but that is my methodology behind it. That is the way that I do want to build these beasts out, is I'm going to make them, and I'm going to build them again in a very, very specific order. Even this one, guys, I'm going to build out Talisman. That is going to take Talisman to 12. Boom. That gave our level 12 ability, which is right here. The level 12 is done. So both of these are to 12, which means we are dropping Talisman out of here. We didn't get any of the Owl, and that is 12. That is 12. I'm going to go in here. I'm actually going to build out the Moth. These are going to be the 3 next ones that we're going to build. And again, looking at the Resonance, we have 2. We need 4 more, building them up to level 12. Once they get to 12, we're going to build out very specific beasts to take them further, to take them much higher. Now here, we are trying to get everything to 97. We're getting the trees there, guys. The Elder Trees take a long time, especially, again, being free to play. It does take a significant amount of time to make progression through a lot of different game modes. But with the resources we're getting, with all of the events that we have coming down the pipeline, it's going to make a big difference, guys. And I need some diamonds. I didn't even remember to buy my card, but the rest of these we will definitely pick up and make some more progression. I'm sure out of the bounty boards, a couple other places right there, we'll get enough diamonds in 47 minutes so we can build that out. Now, the Ghoulish Gallery, you have to run this, and you have to run this regularly, guys. You have to run it 10 times so you can actually auto it when you get to the next, when the patch drops on Tuesday. So once we get the patch to drop, you'll have the ability to auto that, which is going to make it very, very easy to get through the game modes. Definitely, again, another part that you want to focus, and you want to focus very early, because you want to be able to just auto run that thing 7 times a week, which means you're going to get a lot more resources out of there, guys, because you can literally just farm it every single day with those quick runs, drop in your totems, get all of those done, and build out the collections. Even if you go in there and you don't get good collections, if you recycle them on a regular basis, it's going to add up, guys. The recycling in there is going to make a very, very big difference. Now you can see stones, guys. We have 17 tier 4 stones. I need to clean this up when it comes to the resources, especially when it comes to some of the chests, the Awakened heroes. But overall, we have a lot of gear. We have a lot that is going on the free-to-play account. Trying to farm up a couple more places. Even looking here, We did pretty well, 22% on the treasure scramble. The season is already over. The rest of the game modes, we are kind of teetering back and forth. I feel like I need to streamline some of the process, streamline some of the heroes that we have in there. Temporal Rift, we've been pushing quite a bit, just got to 4 teams today. And I've been kind of sandbagging that game mode just so we can make more progression. Have to go through the labyrinth and clean that up, guys. But the free-to-play account is doing incredibly well. And I'm super stoked that we got that awakened version of Sophia. Again, that's going to make a very, very big difference. Once we do get 3 more copies, which again, we need diamonds, guys. We need diamonds. We need Stargazer Scrolls to actually make some more progression. We should throw, actually, we'll go through and throw some collections on a few different ones. That way we can use the collections in the Curse Realm and the Nightmare Corridor, making sure that we farm those game modes and getting the most out of there. And again, free to play, it makes a very, very big difference when it comes to how you push content. Have to finish out 41 so we can go through and finish out the Misty Valley. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.